Have you been the victim of physical violence or verbal abuse based on your ethnic identity?
Yes, definitely.
Verbal abuse, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't say abuse, just differential treatment.
Why wouldn't you characterize that as abusive?
I think it was elementary school. I was really into skateboarding, so I went to this like skate ramp, and these like group of like white boys were laughing at me, pointing at me, and calling me terrorist.
I was an exchange student, and they used silly nicknames like White Devil, Cracker, things like that, Snowman.
So it's happened in my undergrad experience where I'd be in a social situation and people didn't believe that I went to that school.
They want to ask us, oh, you know, are you a U.S. citizen? And that's not just something that you ask a kid on the street.
I think there's something very specific about being Black in America. I'm always aware you're Black. What area are you in? What neighborhood are you in? If it's late at night, how will you be perceived?
And people just drop N-bombs like you wouldn't believe. People who I know and that I'm friends with, they will say the N-word, and it's almost if they're like testing, like if I'll react, like,
Right.
am I like, is this an okay thing to do because they're friends with me?
I was asleep and it was dark, and the way I woke up was to have, 5 or 6 SWAT-style police officers in my bedroom in the dark with assault rifles and flashlights aimed at my face. In that situation, it's very easy to make a sudden move that they could then deem saying I was reaching for a gun.
There was somebody who yelled outside a window seeing that I was wearing kippah. He said something like, alle die Juden werden ermordet sein, which means something to the effect of, all the Jews will be murdered.
From walking down the street and someone just spitting at you because you're Asian.
It's this systemic plague of hatred and devaluing of people.